Skiba!
Why do you have your dog?
Dog sitter's sick, no one to walk her. She breathes loud, dude. She all right?
At my shop, family comes first and money comes second. Depending on who you ask.
You again.
Me again.
What's up, man? Time stars. It was James Stewart, John Wayne, Lee Van Cleef,
Yep.
Lee Marvin. Those four together.
Not anymore. Well, maybe Quentin Tarantino. Am I allowed to say that?
All right, it's pretty damn interesting. It was, this movie is the lines that came out of it.
Exactly. When you think of John Wayne, what phrase do you think of him saying?
It'd be Pilgrim, which is from
Exactly.
Liberty Balance.
Exactly. And he was
70 years since some of his best films came out, and people still love him. So where exactly did you get it?
This came from a guy named, I bought it off of another collector who bought it off this guy.
Okay.
I have some pictures here of him wearing it, and you can see the band and the cord and the creases, but they're...
Okay.
One other thing, it has a little tag in here saying John Wayne #2, and I believe he wore 3 different hats in the movie.
All right. So that's good. But the thing that's got me concerned, the movie was in black and white. It's hard to tell if the colors match.
Color. His hat is the one John Wayne wore in The Man Who Shot Liberty Balance.
The bone.
Yeah, okay.
If you missed your shot, you had to beat the guy to death with a thing.
Looks pretty efficient.
Make sure she does her business outside.
Does it teach you about having a poker face?
That's pretty good.
This book, not in the best condition, but it's an old book. I think it was just for the home use, people wanting to learn the different card games.
And you make a raise, and he can't cover with chips, so you say, how about that old poker book?
Yeah.
5-card cribbage. It's got a lot of games I've never heard of, man. Straight poker, draw poker. Never heard of whiskey poker.
This tells me to buy things from the early days of gambling. And this book is practically ancient. It might be falling apart a little, but I might...
We're asking 25.
You sure there wasn't a decimal point after that 5?
No, there wasn't. I looked over it again and again.
So I'd like her to come take a look at this, if you don't have any objection to that.
I welcome it. I'd like to know more about the book.
All right, cool.
Bunch of books for Rick, and then Chum calls me out. He wants me to look at another book. These guys are all business. Can't we just go out and get a cup of coffee? So much to ask.
Look at it then. So this is just a great example of one of those how-to books that they had in the 19th century. These things were really popular books,
So there is a market for it.
The thing that's interesting about this book in particular is that
There weren't actually any books on the rules of poker until 1858 that's documented. So we're really excited about gambling, and you have professional poker players coming here all the time. They'd love something like this.
So he wants $1,500 for this beat-up old dusty book.
Well, 2,000, maybe a little bit more.
$2,000? Are you guys taking shots in the back row? All right. Wow, it sounds like you got a winner here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, thank you.
yeah, pleasure.
Chum was really surprised about how much.
About 1,800.
I'm not going to go that high. My boss would kill me.
I think it is. You're in Vegas.
If this was first Tom Sawyer, I could put this in this case and it would be gone. I think I'm going to have to leave it on the table with you.
make sure Skiba doesn't eat it for lunch. Stubborn as all the other Harrisons. Come on, Skiba, just go pee, and then we can go back inside and hang out with all the cool people and the air condition and the snacks.
Come on,
girls do. See how fat she is?
I know.
Go on, pee.
She's got one eye on me, though.
Davey is always... What?
Getting girls.
All right.
I'll show you how it's done. You want to take her for a walk outside?
The planet.
That's John Wayne's son.
That's John Wayne's son, yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy Ethan should be able to tell us.
He owned that John Wayne thing that he had going on.
Why can't you be somebody cool like John Wayne?
And the color's good, and the shape is...
It's there. And of course, there's the scene where he shoots the paint can. I believe that's probably a paint stain.
I remember seeing like a speck or two on the back. The right size to me. Looks a little small. If he was wearing this hat, he would have had to really get it on there, and you see it.
Dudley Do Right, how's it going?
That's a problem. Questionable to me, and also that it looks so perfect.
So there's a maybe.
It's a maybe.
Then what John Wayne's actual size was does not mean it didn't shrink. That should not kill the authenticity of the hat.
Since that it's his, come back. I'd love to buy it off you.
Oh, and you know I will.
All right, man.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right. I'm gonna have some photo analysis done on the hat and match it up forensically.
It's gotta be tough being you.
Davy's trying to use Corey's dog Skiba to pick up chicks. I guess if you hang around the parking lot, you're bound to run into somebody.
I had a little bit of water. I gave her a little bit of water out of the palm of my hand.
Pick up chicks, but she does really seem to enjoy the attention.
Bye, guys.
Corey, you around?
Yeah, he played it a couple times.
Okay, is his spit still in it?
I have no clue. Herb Alpert's really good at making the trumpet have that Latin sound. He has a restaurant in Los Angeles. I got the trumpet from the legend himself. Dream Ballpark was a band started in '65. And Herb Alpert really transformed the Tijuana sound. At bullfights, they'd have the trumpets going. And he really...
Hispanic, by the way.
Yeah. They were Jewish and Italian.
Were they like a big
Beatles. They may not be a household name anymore, but everybody knows at least one of their songs.
But I think it's a good trumpet. It works. I know that. I've seen him play it in front of me.
Okay. What do you want to do with it? And trumpet here. We have Herb Alpert from the Tijuana Brass. Okay? He's still alive, and he definitely is not Mick Jagger.
But he's... Well, sorry, we couldn't make a deal.
No problem, man. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Skiba went missing from the warehouse, and who else would take her but Davy? The dude would walk around with a dead possum if he thought it could get him some women.
This close to a play date.
Come on! Hop in the bed!